Alright, guys, good morning. How was the night? Hope you had a wonderful night. Alright, today we're looking at analysis on my three pairs. We got the pound dollars, BTC, and gold, of course. Now, we started with pound dollars first, having analysis or checking out what happened last week. Of course, last week was the trade we took last week. Those that actually were part of the live section, I'm sure you remember this trade we took last week. And of course, though it took us some time before we get to TP around somewhere around here, at least finally we got to TP. Now, today, when I woke, I actually saw that I was already in trade, and I was like, what happened? Then I remember actually placed a pending order above here. Remember last week, that was, I think I sent an alert. If you're not part of my alert, you can check my previous video, or better still, you can actually hit the subscribe button. So the next time I drop an alert, you'll be informed about my alert videos. The alert videos are actually videos I drop whenever the market gets to a particular zone I'm actually looking at. Like today, I'm actually be dropping on that zone which I'll be looking at. So whenever the market gets there, I drop an alert to tell everyone, pay close attention to this particular pair. These and these are what I'll be looking at. So actually, I actually expect this market to actually break, I think, above this zone. That was last week. I was like, okay, I'll be going long on pound dollar. If the market should go above this, and that will be my long position. But fortunately, that never happened. But I still dropped the alert to inform those that were actually active. And what I did was to put a pending order at this particular zone here. That was, I think, at the close of market. That was around 4 p.m. I think that was around 4 p.m. So I put the pending order around this particular zone. Now, hoping that the market is going to get there, but unfortunately, it didn't get there till the market closed. That was around 6 p.m. yesterday. Now, waking up today and realizing that the market actually got me to the market. I think with the end of this country, maybe this one, because if I check this week and see, I think I got to the market with this one, and of course my stop loss still, I'm still currently in the trade. And I think I targeted 1 to 3. I think it's not yet to my targets. So I think this is even the main zone here. I think I have a particular zone around here. This is the main zone here, which actually marked out. But this is my entry for this particular one. That was at last week. But then we have to focus on what's going to happen this week. I don't think I'll be doing much on this week because it seems our levels are still being respected. The levels built last week is still being respected because you can see from here, it broke above it, came below, couldn't break below it, telling you that this particular level is actually very much valid. So this level is still very much respected. So what am I going to do next? I could just say on the on pound dollars, you can actually still be bullish. You can actually go long. You can go long. Please remember, this is not more like a financial advice. This is just my own part of the way I train, what I'm actually doing. You can actually go long on pound dollar with your stop loss, just be my ease. And please calculate your stop loss properly and make sure your account is capable of taking the stop loss from where it is down to where your stop loss is. Otherwise, you can still wait for a better pullback to this zone then before you go long. So overall, I'm actually still very much bullish on pound dollar for today. Remember this day trade. I'm actually looking for bulls to take over for today. But then let's go to the next one, which is going to be the BTC. Okay, let's go to BTC. BTC, I didn't really take any trade last week because there was actually a zone actually marked out. And I expect the market to go below, but fortunately that didn't happen. So let's see what's going to happen next for today. Now, going to the H for this is zone I marked out last week. I said I expect the market to actually go below this zone for me to take it, which was this particular zone where it could not be break the last or previous week. I was expecting the market to actually go below it, but fortunately that didn't happen. Then the market got to hit to this level and start showing signs of going back. Then I said something. I said the market should go above this zone, which is somewhere around there. I'll be going long. But this I didn't really put pending order here, so I wasn't really put into the market when this market actually went in my direction. I didn't put any pending order as you can see. But this was the zone I marked out last week. The market should go above there. I'll be thinking of going long on this market down to the next zone, which is somewhere around here. But then the market already moved and I've been left out. We have been left out. But then that's how it is. Some below, some are weak, some. But then let's see what we're gonna do today. Now going for today, the market already gone far above as well. So we can't really see want to take right now. But for me, I would actually love the market to actually come back to this zone, then I look for another trade. But then some person might be like, why not put me place a buy zone around there and go up? I'm not really a fan of buying the market in between zones. I prefer come to my zone. Either you're in support or in resistance zone or you're in demand or in supply zone. Then I think of either buying or selling either. But I don't love buying it or selling it in between zones. For this, I'm not gonna do anything right here. They actually Obviously, I must still expect this market to move down to this zone. But if I should place the trade there, where am I going to place my stop loss? Maybe around here, but then maybe below this zone. If you can take it, fine. You can actually go on your buy and put your stop loss maybe below this, and then you have something like you'll be expecting something like this. You're buying from here. Your stop loss is going to be. Let me check this. Your stop loss is going to be, it should be below this zone. Somewhere around here is okay. You cannot target somewhere here. So please, you can actually target this one, which is actually going to be a very good trade. But then it has actually moved far above my entry, so I'll just have to leave that and wait for the market to get to that particular zone. Then maybe break above this and if it tests, I can now go long. But those who really have I won't call it impatience. If you really want to take, you can actually go ahead and play this trade, and hopefully this is gonna go well for you. Now let's go to the next trade, which is gonna be the final for today, which is definitely the gold trade. Gold was actually a very awesome trade last week, and I think it gave me a lot of good fun last week. But then let's see check what's gonna happen, because I actually told you that gold I expect to get to the back to the 4,000 zone, of which this morning is already broken above the 4,000 level, and of course showing signs of momentum going still far above it. And then this was actually the zone actually took yesterday or previously. That was last week. Also gave a pending order around this zone. That was last week. I told you, I said I expect the market to break above this zone, and if that happens, then I expected the market to continue moving on the bullish channel. Of course, when I woke up again, as this was the second day, which was already in good favor, and as you can see, my pending order. I'm sure those of you who saw the trade, you were aware when I actually asked for a pending order to be placed above this. If you didn't see that, that's because you're not part of the alert group, and the alert group is actually for just by subscribing and hitting the bell icon. Or if you want to follow, you can just follow. Once I drop my alerts is going to be dropped. Once the market gets to my zone and I see a very good entry, I definitely drop a video to alert you to pay close attention to that. And I think when the market will go to, let me check the candle that actually took me into this particular trade. I think that should be this long bullish candle right here. Yeah, this was the market that actually took me into this trade. And currently, the market I'm actually the market. I'm not yet out of the market. I don't know how come I'm seeing, because I'm still. Let me check. Yeah, I'm still the market. Yeah, so okay, yeah, this is. I was surprised. I'm currently still in the market. As this is my take profits, and of course I actually target 1 to 3. I'm not 6.83. I think my target on my phone is 1 to 3. So that means I'm currently still in the market, and I expect the market to actually continue moving on the bullish side. Now, for those that want to join this morning, believe me, I won't be asked to join right now because the market has already gone far above a previous zone, which is a particular resistance, turning to support. The market has gone far above that level. So what I actually advise you to do is actually to wait for the market to either maybe retest level, then show signs of buying, or then you wait for it to break the next zone, which is going to be, let's go to the 4-hour chart to see where the next level is likely to be. Okay, the next level right here is actually somewhere here, which is around this zone right here. So this is the next level I'll be looking at. So if you can wait for the market to actually break above this particular zone, then if I retest, then you can actually think of going long once again on this particular market, which is gold. So I think that's going to be all on gold, my pound dollars, and of course the BTC. So overall, I'm actually still very much bullish on gold, pound dollars, and the BTC. That means overall time, I'm actually still short on the United States dollars. So that's not going to be that for this particular session. So please do well to hit the subscribe button. So once I drop my alert videos and the market goes to the zones, I'll definitely inform you to let you know there's something good coming up. That said, see you in the next video, and please do have a wonderful and pretty week ahead. Yeah, bye.